We have new information about an ongoing KREM 2 investigation on Meade High School. More victims have come forward claiming football players assaulted and harassed their own teammates, and their attorneys claim it was racially motivated. KREM 2 was the first to bring you an exclusive report last month, and since our story aired, 3 more victims have stepped forward saying it happened to them too. Whitney Ward reports tonight.
2 more teenagers and their families are preparing to file a second lawsuit against the Meade School District, claiming they were not only assaulted at football camp last year, but have been repeatedly harassed and retaliated against ever since. It was first reported to Cheney police in February as a sexual assault. Police records stating cell phone videos showed multiple teens assaulting teammates with a massage gun. And according to this newly filed tort claim by the Connolly Law Offices, the football camp held at Eastern Washington University every summer had a history of racial harassment, assaults, and intolerance against students of color, while coaches and administrators turned a blind eye. It also claims multiple players endured intimidation and routine racial slurs, calling them the N-word and monkeys, saying they were snitches and should be leashed. The documents go on to say Meade employees ignored their own policies and failed to initiate a thorough investigation, saying parents weren't notified until 8 months later.
We're very concerned.
Marcus Sweetser is the Spokane attorney representing 3 other alleged victims. We first spoke with him last month when he also questioned why Meade didn't do more sooner.
The Meade School District staff was aware of it very quickly, actually had conversations within the school internally about the incidents, but for reasons only known to them, decided not to inform the parents.
According to the school district's own internal investigation findings, 2 students were assaulted during the EWU football camp in acts with typical characteristics of hazing and may represent sexual harassment assault. And the district also insists it did investigate and offered to create safety plans for at least some of the alleged victims, but says those attempts were refused. The report shows Meade principal Kimberly Jensen was informed of the cell phone videos in early December, but she claims it wasn't until late February that she actually watched the videos and then notified parents.
That was Whitney Ward reporting. According to the newest tort claim, attorneys say the Meade district caused millions of dollars in damage to each of the victims. It is hoping the district will attempt to settle these claims. As for Sweetser's case, he expects to officially file suit against the district in the next few weeks. All right, turning now to weather. It wasn't exactly sunny today, but also not cool. In fact, it was kind of muggy out there. Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Lagoud joining us with what we can expect this weekend, which, Jeremy, a big weekend with Hoop Fest going on.
Yeah, as we move through the next few days, we get a bit of everything. Believe it or not, Mark's muggy comment, still around there. Dew point of 40 with the temperature of 72 means that you get a relative humidity in the 30s. While though that is not considered muggy for much of the country, for us, it's when that air kind of starts to feel a little bit sticky. And that means our temperatures are going to stay just slightly warmer overnight. We've got a little bit of moisture popping up in parts of the panhandle, and that is expected. It's exactly what we expected to see. We'll see those scattered showers overnight and early tomorrow morning in parts of northeast Washington. Some of that will eventually edge its way down to about I-90. Here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, we can expect our showers to start late in the morning and continue through early afternoon and eventually taper off as the sun goes down in the evening. Overall, things aren't looking too crazy, but a few isolated showers and maybe a rumble of thunder is not unexpected. As we move through the day on Friday, though, we're going to start warming back up and sunning back up. Temperatures go from 71 tomorrow to 77 Friday, mid-80s by Saturday.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. We'll check back in with you later in the show. With everyone gearing up for Hoop Fest, one special event tonight honored 5 legends in local basketball history, all looking forward to the festivities this weekend. Connor McAvoy joins us live in the studio tonight after attending the inductee ceremony. Connor?
Thanks, Mark. Hooptown Hall of Fame got 5 2024 Hall of Fame inductees this year, all with incredible histories in the sport. One that I spoke with says he's excited to receive the honor, never thinking when he started playing in college he'd ever make it this far. It was a moment for 5 Inland Northwest basketball legends. One, humbled by the experience as he talks about his love of Hoop Fest.
It's a tremendous event for the community I played in as a kid, 4th to 8th grade.
Adam Morrison played for Gonzaga for 3 years, making his mark as one of the most notable college basketball players in the 2005 to 2006 season, later playing for the LA Lakers. But now he's back in the city he grew up in, talking about what he learned and teaching it to those he loves.
I'm coaching my youngest son this weekend, so it's pretty cool to be tied in with that. And then they do a lot of good stuff with AU basketball and community stuff like this, so it's pretty cool to be recognized by that group.
He was one of many with the honor, along with Larry Wendell, Terry Kelly, Linda Sheridan, and Tammy Tibbles. All grateful for their recognition and excited for the weekend ahead, getting to see thousands in Spokane playing the sport they all hold a special place for in their hearts.
It's world renowned. When I played professionally all over, people always talked, you're Spokane, and be like, oh, Hoop Fest, more people than you would expect. So it's cool to be a part of it.
Morrison is excited for this weekend as well as many others, and is excited to see an expected bigger turnout this year compared to last year. To learn more about the other inductees, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. In studio, Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Connor, thank you very much. This year, Hoop Fest is expecting more than 6,000 teams to play. And as we count down to tip-off, those teams now know which bracket they are playing in. Today, those teams also found out the time of their first game and the location of their court. Also good to know, check-in starts tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Pavilion Plaza at Riverfront Park. Your team can also check in on Friday at 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And right now on KREM.com, we have everything you need to know about Hoop Fest, from parking to event maps. We make it easy for you. Just text us the word Hoop Fest to that number right there on your screen. That's 509-448-2000, and we'll send that information directly to your phone. And now to our night beat with a quick look at today's top stories. A rash of intentionally set fires have popped up across Spokane. According to investigators, at least 2 in the past 24 hours were human caused, and that's on top of 4 from over the weekend. This video was sent in to us by a viewer. You can see a fire that is burning by a motel on Sunset Boulevard. Part of the fence and some bushes going up in flames. The Spokane Fire Department says it is likely that fire was intentionally set. And this next video is from North Bowl's Facebook page. A fire in a trash can jumped to the side of the building at around 8:30 last night while that bowling alley was still open. Investigators say they were immediately suspicious.
We don't know why there's been a lot more fires recently set. Obviously that's stuff that concerns us and patterns we'll look into and try to, get to the bottom of these through our investigation process.
DeRuyter says it is still unclear if the North Bowl or Sunset fires are linked. According to Spokane police crime data, arson is up 30% compared to the same time last year. In the first 6 months of 2023, the city saw 41 arsons, and so far this year, they've investigated 54. Spokane police responded to a deadly shooting overnight. It happened on East Wedgwood Avenue near the Serrano North and South apartments at around midnight. Police say they found a dead man shortly after arriving on scene. Not much is known at this hour, but police do believe the people involved knew each other. No word on a possible suspect tonight. The Spokane County Medical Examiner will release the identity of the victim at a later date. And it appears the Supreme Court is about to overturn or at least press pause on Idaho's near total abortion ban. Bloomberg News first reported this morning about a SCOTUS decision on the Idaho case that was briefly posted online but then later taken down. It was up long enough, though, to show the High Court is seemingly about to allow abortions in emergencies. We'll have that full story coming up in just 5 minutes. And that was your night beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. And happening tomorrow, an Idaho judge could decide on a trial date for the man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students. The judge presiding over Brian Koberger's case noted it's a complicated matter because prosecutors say they plan to seek the death penalty if there is a conviction. Koberger's attorneys are also asking for a change of venue. The judge has yet to rule on that request. Also tomorrow, the public will be able to ask the 4 finalists for the Spokane Police Chief job questions in a public forum. These are the 4 candidates vying for the job. In the forum, community members will be able to learn about their backgrounds and plans if elected. That is scheduled from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Central Library. And that was your KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where you get more news in less